Okay, so fighting games.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Fighting games, I've always liked competitive games, and I've gotten into fighting games more recently. I used to play things like Counter-Strike or Dota 2 or League of Legends, where you have a team and you have to rely on the team. And I got really sick of people, of having to rely on other people. So fighting games is more specific, where I want to be competitive, and when I play them, if I lose, it's completely my fault. The only way to get better at a fighting game is to get better yourself. You can't have someone else do it for you. And I like the idea of playing something competitive and working on a skill that is just on me to get better.
Fighting games I like for the same reason I like Dark Souls PvP, player versus player. It's the closest a game has gotten, I think, to two people fighting with swords, like dueling. Where it's like, you have the two characters, and you can, once you understand what's going on, once you're into the fighting game scene, you can see them backing up their footwork that a swordsman would have almost, and like parries, riposte, counterattacks. It's super engaging. It's really fun to watch and really fun to play.
What do you like about fighting games?
That they're all skill. You have to actually know what you're doing to play them, and have really good hand-eye coordination and kind of understand the game mechanics and how all of that works. It's something that you really have to understand and, you know, be good at it. You're not gonna win on just a fluke, usually.
Typically, they do take a little bit more skill, because people refer to them as button mashers, which if you don't know how to play them, you just mash buttons and hope and pray you win, which is not fun at all, because if you lose, it feels like crap. Like, it feels absolutely horrible.
Sometimes I'll lose to a button masher, but it's not because they have like they're cheesing the system and can win. It's because I was not respecting them enough. I wasn't being like, oh wait, yeah, I can still lose to this person if I don't play right. If you play right and you don't just be like, oh, they're a button masher, I can't lose, then you're gonna win every time.
To avoid all that, me and my buddy Kyle, I started playing Street Fighter with him, and he bought something called a fight stick, which is basically just like an arcade desk, but like miniaturized, that you can like put on your lap. And he's like, dude, fight me in Street Fighter. And I'm like, I have never played Street Fighter. This was probably like a year and a half ago. And he kicked my ass everywhere. It was insane. So I'm like, dude, that felt like crap. I'm gonna learn Street Fighter. And before this, like, the only fighting games I was familiar with were probably like a little bit of Tekken, Pokemon Stadium that came out on the 64.
So this is mine. It's a Kwamba Q4. I think Kwamba's a Japanese company. I like this one because it has 8 buttons. Most fighters only actually have 6 buttons that are important. And even in Street Fighter has 8 buttons, but these 2 buttons in Street Fighter do these 3 together and these 3 together.
Makes it easier to combo though. Sometimes.
But I like having more than 6 buttons because you can bind them to do crazy stuff, like taunt. Although some people prefer controllers, you tend to have more accurate inputs with a fight stick. The idea of it is that it's supposed to be easy to carry around to tournaments and stuff, but I've never gone to a fighting tournament, so...
Fighting game.
Yet. I have to get better first.
Street Fighter, I feel like, opened up another door into video games that just like made it a little bit more technical. I did buy my own fight stick. People say that you'll play for like 6 months before you even win a match online, which I freaking buckled down, dude. I studied fight patterns. I'm not even like exaggerating that. I was just so pissed that everyone kept beating me that I sat down and I studied fighting patterns. And I would watch people online in like full tournaments and just like looked at how people fought and I'm like, cool, alright, awesome. And I applied all those. And then I started kicking butt, dude. I won like a bunch of online matches. And I've only played probably like 30 matches and I'm like, so Class B is kind of hard to get to in Street Fighter for like a beginner. And within 30 matches I was at Class B with Ryu and I was like, heck yeah, everyone sucks.
But that's kind of the fun of it, is especially at top level in fighting games, it's less of the execution of the game and more of getting into the mind of your opponent and figuring out what they're going to do, even before they think they're going to do it.
Would you say bring people together?
Yeah, I think so. I think they can also tear people apart. I know things have gotten a bit heated when you're playing Smash Bros. And yeah, get a little competitive, but it's all good fun in the end.